It's crazy to believe that the Resident Evil series has been around for 24 years now. I can still remember myself and about 5 other kids from my block cramming inside my friend's house watching his older brother play Resident Evil 1 for the first time. We'd take turns passing the controller each time one of us would run out of ammo and die. Or chicken out. I don't think I followed a video game series as long as I have then with RE, even when things got weird, like between spin-off rail shooters, boulder punching, and that abomination of a cinematic universe. I still had that soft GUI sender for what our homeboys at Capcom were still doing. Well, with the latest adventures in Zombieland, I can say it's a pretty good time to be a Resident Evil fan. Yes! It's finally here!
September 28th, daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city. Somehow, I'm still alive.
Seen something break. Well, you ain't gonna be in Resident Evil 4. Hey all you survivors out there, I hope you're doing well. I'm Ryan and this is Fig Ultra Reviews. And today, we're gonna be unboxing the Resident Evil 3 Collector's Edition. So it's kind of crazy to say that after 20 plus years of gaming, I've never went out and bought myself a special collector's edition of any sort. When the Resident Evil 2 remake was announced and the collector's edition for that came out, I was this close to buying it. For some reason or another, probably because I was broke, I ended up not getting it and kind of regretting it. So when the Resident Evil 3 remake came around, I told myself I'm going to buy it no matter what. And here we are. Woohoo! I hope it's worth it. Even though Resident Evil 2, the original one, is my all-time favorite, number 3 is right underneath it. You know, here's 2, there's 3. Maybe the first perspective, like down, even further down is probably like Gaiden or Survivor. So let's get this box open and I really want to see what this Master of Unlocking looks like. Whoa! It's like in the video game. It's another shot. Ah, I got it! Oh, I didn't think it was going to be this big. There she is. It's a good knife. There's our front. The Xbox One on it. Yay. That's all that was left. There was no PlayStation versions left. And there we go. There's our back. Fancy. Oh, the game is right on top. The digital soundtrack. So I was interested for the soundtrack because there is a soundtrack for this game, unlike the second one. Here's our map. Who's this? Who's this honk on the front? Chad over here. This is what we came for right here. The map of Raccoon City. This is exactly what I bought the collector's edition for. Here's the police department. Who's Dr. Bard? Is he the doctor in the game that you help out? I like the water stain on the map. Hopefully that's supposed to be there and somebody just wasn't drinking coffee next to this while printing it out. No survivors. Extensive fire damage. Almost looks like a Silent Hill map with the X's and roads crossed off. Something strange afoot. Warrants further investigation. That's what I'm talking about. The cursed tomato. Umbrella. Taking care of the future, making life better. Good old family company umbrella right there. Monato's Pizza. Anywhere, anytime, even on the moon. Is that a reference to Toy Story Pizza Planet? There's your creepy bobblehead guy. I do not like that guy. I would like to see a mod where somebody replaces Mr. X Nemesis as this guy. Toy Uncle, of course. There's your Morton Salt umbrella. You get your coupons. Awesome. Can't get in without the coops. This looks like the art book. This file contains highly classified information. The distribution or duplication of its contents is strictly prohibited. Oh, cool. We got like documents on all the characters. It kind of looks like a FBI type. We got Nikolai and all of his Russian Federation. Moscow. Our boy Mikhail. Here's Carlos. So it's kind of like pictures happening during the outbreak. Aggressive, infected, weak. What's that? Weak in the head. Yes, everything is. Infected dog. That's a good picture of a dog right there. There's our boy right there, big old Nemi. Midwest USA. Doesn't say exactly where Raccoon City is supposed to be. There's Miss Valentine, who looks, in her police uniform. There's my boy Brad. Cowardly, panics, easily likely to seek help from Valentine. They know. Strong under pressure. Stay vigilant. Welcome to Thunderdome, bitch. This is from Resistance. There's the casino level. For fun stuff. Nobody really cares about Resistance. And somebody drew a G on Annette Birkin's forehead. And little devil horns. Cute. Very cute. Because it says Jill Valentine Hunt, so I can only imagine what's inside this box. I like her a little more than Jill. Don't get me wrong. Jill's a badass, but Ada, she my woman. Woo! This is bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Holy hell! The face on this thing is massive. Since I've never owned like a collector's edition, I've never got a figure like this before. So I was really curious on how doing like a realistic 3D model of like a real person would translate to a figure statue form. So hopefully it looks like her. Hopefully they did a good job. Ooh, this is big. I do not know where I'm gonna put this. Looks like it would do something. I don't know why. It looks like it would, you can put batteries in it or something, but you can't. I don't know why it looks like you can put batteries in it. And it spins or something. Pop this sucker open. More tape. More tape. More tape. Oh! You are freed. Just fell out of that thing like Han Solo. Fell out of that cryogenic freeze chamber. It's definitely a 1/6 scale. Get on the dang old base, boy. Clamps. Applaud. Alright, let's get her gun out. What does she use in the game? I don't know anything about guns. I've now officially graduated from a boy to a man. Got a real Resident Evil figure in my collection now. Well, now the unboxing is out of the way, we can go over what I do. I wouldn't say best, but my main focus is to go over the details of this figure here. I botched that.
At 11 inches in height, the Super Cop stands firmly, ready to take on any biomutant that decides to get in her way. Calmly gripping her trusty handgun, Jill stares ahead at the nightmarish landscape that was formerly Raccoon City. Knowing what horrors she managed to live through during the Spencer Mansion incident, this is only the beginning. Let's go from top to bottom. Without much time to prepare for the outbreak, her unkempt dark brown hair is swept back behind one ear while the other covers the side of her face. Bushy eyebrows helping give off that stern look her bright blue eyes are casting forth. Light pink blush covers up some freckles while her lip balm masks her chapped lips. She wears a faded blue thermal tank top and gray undershirt with a simple necklace resting casually around her neck. No STARS member should be seen without their shoulder holster. Jill comes complete with a tactical flashlight, extra pouch, and empty spot for a sidearm. Various buttons and fasteners line the belts. Since we're on the topic of belts, how about those hip pouches? A little more extra carrying capacity for ammo and other items. There's also a two-way walkie clipped on, as well as her STARS officer badge. Lastly is the leg holster securely clamped to her belt. Wrapped around her arm is an elbow brace, maybe she has tendinitis, and a pair of these badass tactical fingerless gloves. She cradles the base of her G19 handgun with one hand while the other readily holds it still, keeping her finger off the trigger such as any trained carrier of a firearm should safely perform. Lastly, she comes suited up in a pair of dark blue or blackish jeans tucked into some killer heavy black combat boots. Then there's that hulk of a base. STARS Raccoon Police Department is etched on the top. Plaqued on the front is the name of the most badass STARS operative that we all know and love. Now it's time to give my likes and dislikes. First, the likes. Her eyes. They're definitely different. She almost has a shell-shocked look to her, but with all the trauma she's been through, it kinda makes sense. At first, they were the biggest off-put for me, but delving more into it than I need to, they convey a lot of imagery and emotion. Jill's one of the top police officers around and has taken down a zombie or two in her time. The stone-cold emotion in her face with that wide-open gaze, her eyes give off the impression that she is trying to remain strong and brave, while at the same time, she's absolutely crapping her pants. The clothing details. The added impressions on her top add a little more depth. The pads in her gloves are cool. I dig the boots, and the ripples in her jeans are a nice touch. And the paint detail. Although this figure isn't 100% perfect on the paint job and quality, compared to the Leon statue that came with the RE2 Collector's Edition, this one looks a lot cleaner on the sculpting. I could only find a little sloppiness on the bottom of her shirt and some minuscule bleeding where her hair aligns. I'm not sure if the dark color spots on her lips were intentional or not. Other than that, she's solid. I love the attention to detail like the freckles and sunspots on her shoulders, arms, and face. Only two big dislikes. Obviously that behemoth of a base. A little overindulgent for what it really is in my opinion. If you manage to tip this statue over, your entire shelf must be going down because this bad boy is thick. Last, I'm not sure if her hand is supposed to float down like that. It makes more sense to me that her hands would be completely stuck to the gun. But being rubber, it sags down a little bit off of it. You can try to bend it to make them cup together a little closer if it bothers you. Okay, let's slap a rating on this collection. Okay, adding up all the points. While this Xbox collection wasn't totally jam-packed with over-the-top items, it's nice to own. The map was cute, the art book was creative, but it just was in-game shots, and I probably won't be displaying it. It came with the standard edition of the game, no classic outfits or steelbook or even reversible cover like RE2's case. I actually like number 2's CD design better, I don't know. The statue of Jill was the main selling point, and I'm glad it came out pretty decent. With bundled statues like this, it's hard to pinpoint how the quality is going to be without knowing an artist or how to even properly price it. I'm giving the Resident Evil 3 Collector's Edition a "You want stars? I'll give you 4.1 stars out of 5. Final thoughts. I'm super stoked to finally have a decent looking Resident Evil figure in my collection, and as a longtime RE fan and figure collector, it needed to be done. Here's a size comparison to wrap things up. Okay, I'm gonna go play this game now. So before I go, I just wanted to give a big old thanks for joining me on this unboxing today. I had a ton of fun making this silly video. As always, much love, you guys are the very best. I always appreciate whatever support you dudes give. whether by tossing up a like, subscribing, or even just watching my wacky videos. I do plan on playing through the RE series and making some videos of the games at some point in the future, so look, I even made a thumbnail for it. So keep an eye out for that in the future. I'll catch you guys on the flippity flip.